And there we go, guys. I have turned my grease stick flag into Lego. That's right, I have turned my grease stick flag into Lego. And I have my actual grease stick flag here, of course, for comparison. So yep, I have turned my grease stick flag into Lego, as you can clearly see. And I think it turned out pretty good. Yeah, it was pretty easy to make. Basically, I just used a 2x3 black plate and a 1x2 black plate to hold the flag together, a 1x1 modified thick ring plate for putting the flag stick through, which is just represented by this 1x4 black bar, and this 1x1 pearl gold cone piece to go on top. And I used a 1x2 blue plate, two 1x1 blue plates, a 1x2 white plate, two 1x1 blue plates. White plates, and a 1x2 blue jumper plate for the stripes, for the blue stripes and the white stripe, and the little white cross there. So yeah, and it was pretty easy to make. Yeah, it was pretty easy to make. I actually used to think that making the grease flag was hard, but turns out it really is easy to do. You can just use this 1x1 white plate to represent the white cross here, it was not too hard at all. And at least I knew I could just use this 1x2 jumper plate for the blue field on there. It may not be as wide or long or whatever, but I think it turned out pretty good. I'm really happy with how this grease stick flag turned out. And this is my actual grease stick flag, of course, which I have here from comparison. I think they look pretty identical. Maybe this one doesn't have as many stripes as the actual one, but due to its size, I couldn't really give it more stripes. But that's okay. I'm still happy with this flag nonetheless, and I think it turned out pretty good. And as you can see, I did switch over to the 1x1 plates with modified thick rings in white, because I wanted to have this white here on the flag stick, because my actual stick flags do actually have some white on them. So I just thought if I switched over to the white plates, then it would actually have that. So that's what I did. I guess it would look better if it had some white studs here just to continue that. But nah, I think I'm fine without the white studs, with holes in them. And plus, I don't really want to wait so long just to get pieces like that. So I think I'm fine with there not being any white studs here. At least I did try to replicate that as best as I could. And yeah, it did turn out pretty good. And before I used to use these plates in black. Yeah, I used to use black ones, but then I switched over to the white ones because I was starting to realize that there should be some white on the poles here, just like the actual stick flags that have them. So I thought if I switch over to these white plates, it would actually have some white on the poles, just like the actual stick flags. So I'm really glad I did that. And I figured since I did get a lot of 1x1 plate modified thick ring plates in white, I figured I may as well use some of them for my stick flags. Yeah, I basically got a bunch of those. I actually ended up getting 7 extra ones with the 50 ones I was originally supposed to get. And I actually ended up getting another package of those, because I guess the seller figured that maybe I should have more of those pieces for some reason. So they just gave me more of those pieces, which I was honestly happy with, because I knew they could come in handy for lots of things. It's always good to have extra 1x1 plates modified with thick rings in white. And at least I had other uses for those black ones. So I was totally okay with using the white ones. But yeah, this is my grease stick flag that I turned into Lego. So yeah. Yep, I basically made the blue stripes and the white stripe. So yeah, I think it looks pretty good. And I think that's about it for this video. Yeah, there's not really much to say. So it's probably best to just end the video right now. So I hope you enjoyed this video, of me turning my Greek stick flag into Lego. And if you enjoyed it, make sure to give it a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to my channel for now. And that pretty much wraps up episode 2 of turning my country stick flags into Lego series. And yep, that's about it for this video. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next week on Tuesday with episode 3 of turning my country stick flags into Lego series, which will be on New Zealand. So see you next week on Tuesday for that. Goodbye, everyone.